Harry Potter likes just about everyone, except he really hates Malfoy. Harry Potter asked Cho Chang to the ball. Cho Chang said that she'd rather die. Here we are, we're doing a fucking podcast. We're millennials, it's all we know how to do.
We started recording the podcast.
We started recording.
What's happening?
You're not in on it. Sorry.
All
right.
Too much blood.
Welcome to a Harry Potter podcast. Wait, what is it again? It's full of spells, jinxes, and curses, but the adult kind. We are the Hags of Hogsmeade, and I am Casey.
I am Gabby.
And I have too much blood. I'm Paige.
And we're called Nargiles and Other Nonsense.
Yeah, if that was the part I missed.
Nargles.
Come for the Nargiles.
And
stay
Nargles.
for the nonsense.
Yes.
Or leave for the nonsense.
Or leave because we are silly.
There's going to be a lot of nonsense.
Absolutely there will be.
But never too much. It's all of it, or none of it. So it's going to be all of it.
What's going on?
Today we're going to talk about Hagrid.
Well, we each
have
some type of meltdown.
Today.
No, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna have fun.
I love Hagrid.
I love Hagrid so much. I love Hagrid.
We have another quiz today, though, and this one's just for Paige.
Yay!
I mean, you can all play along, too, but it's going to determine on how well you actually know Hagrid. You say he's your favorite, but, like...
I don't say that. I just love him the most.
But, like, do you really? Because this is a test of your love.
Oh, God. I don't think you can quantify love like this.
Well, we're going to in a quiz, because that's how we do things.
You can't quantify my love. There's going to be a lot of singing this episode, and I can feel it in my bones.
No more of these.
The podcast is over because I'm singing.
I'm ready. More of these 2-in-1 days.
Right.
No, I love it.
I'm putting this on my lap.
Let's do it.
So you don't see any
Gabby,
answers.
can you support me in this?
Yeah, I want to play too because I know I'm not involved.
Jostling
can
happening.
Gabby be my call-in if I don't know?
I don't know.
Oh gosh, sorry.
I just want your support.
Right.
I
always support
don't
you.
actively root against me.
No, not this time.
No, I mean, yeah, we'll see. All right.
Okay.
So,
oh my God, I'm so
these
nervous.
are kind of hard.
So does this mean I'm not allowed to like him if I don't get something right?
There's 25, so we might only do like 10.
Oh my God. Okay.
In which chapter did we first meet Hagrid?
What the fuck?
That's the first chapter of the first book, my man.
Is it like
The Boy Who Lived, The Letters from No One, The Worst Birthday, The Keeper of the Keys?
I know this one.
The Boy Who Lived?
No, it's not.
It's not? Oh, wait, he's in the first...
I know, maybe. Wait, first time we ever meet him?
The first time you ever meet
It's
him?
in the first chapter.
Yeah, okay.
So,
it's The Boy Who Lived.
The Boy Who Lived. Correct.
You made me so nervous.
Well, because I was rereading and he was the keeper of the keys, and that's when he comes in and gets Harry. We meet him.
Yeah,
for those of you who also don't know, this is on Pottermore. Just want to throw that out. There's lots of quizzes on
Pottermore sponsor us.
They're probably like, fuck those girls.
No, they don't even know who we are. Don't get crazy.
One day.
They know.
One day
They will know.
They keep an eye out for all like the new.
And they're like,
Harry
wow,
Potter
those ones are loud and they clap too much.
Yeah.
They sing too much.
All right. Which book did Hagrid assign to his care of matter? Wait, what?
What?
That doesn't make sense.
Does Casey know how to
Pottermore.
read?
Get
Which
your
book
grammar.
did Hagrid assign to his care of magical creatures class? What?
Yeah.
Oh, like a book. I was thinking like which book was okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you read the options? Because I know it, but I don't.
From Egg to Inferno, A Dragon Keeper's Guide.
No.
Hairy Snout, Human Heart.
That's about... That page is about me.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, or the Monster Book of Monsters.
The Monster Book of Monsters.
The Snappity Snap one. And that was in...
The one with the teeth.
Yes. Correcto.
That's not even about... Well, it is about Hagrid, I guess. I thought it was going to be like, what's his favorite color? What are his dreams?
Okay. Before becoming a teacher, what was Hagrid's job title at Hogwarts?
Oh my
You got this.
God.
I like these options though. Beastmaster.
Oh, me.
Caretaker. Keeper of Keys and Grounds. Gardener.
Wait a minute. He was a keeper of keys and grounds.
Yeah. Why does that confuse you?
Oh, for a second I was like, the floor. Hagrid's walking upstairs, I guess. Who fucking knows? No, for a second I was like, caretaker, what?
No, caretaker.
No, that's Filch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hagrid. I'm not stressed about this anymore. I was worried.
I think you know all these.
Yes. Okay.
And then it's like this incredibly difficult.
Probably change the whole
like,
format of the quiz right now, so it freaks me out because there's pictures. Why was Hagrid expelled from Hogwarts?
Oh, you know this. This is easy peasy.
Do I even need to give it?
No, because they thought that he opened the Chamber of Secrets, but it wasn't him.
Yes, he was accused of using Slytherin's monster to attack students.
How would he even get Slytherin's monster when he was in Gryffindor? I don't understand the logic.
Well, everyone thought Harry was.
They were just prejudiced against him because he was half giant.
Well, it is like that he's half giant.
And Harry because he spoke parcel tongue.
Yeah.
So everyone was just ready to jump.
Prejudiced.
Was just ready to jump on things.
Also, I feel like in both scenarios, you have a very tense environment where like kids are dying or being petrified or whatever, and people are like, "We just gotta. This seems like it's the most likely answer. It's probably right."
So they got to do some sort of action.
Yeah.
All right, next question. What did Hagrid get Harry for his 11th birthday?
Oh,
Do you know off the top of your head?
I think he bought him. Hedwig.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
did.
Because he was like, because in the book he was like, "I'm not gonna get you a toad. Toads are out of fashion even when I was in school." Ha 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 ha.
I would absolutely have an owl at Hogwarts. That would be my pet of choice. Putting that out there.
I would want a toad.
They're out of date.
Yeah.
Even when
that's
Hagrid
probably
was
why
in
you'd
school.
want one. I would just want. I would want a cat because I have 2 now, and I would probably have 10 cats. I would basically just.
I have a line on a third cat for you if you want to get a third one.
No.
This is an open invitation to a cat.
Why?
Not for people who are listening, but I have a cat on the line.
Why?
Oh, we'll get into it later.
Okay. All right. What does Hagrid's first name mean?
This is in the Google Doc.
It is?
Yes.
Am I allowed to cheat?
No.
Can I do my...
I'll give you.
Give me my options, and I'm going to use
Red,
my lifeline.
large, protector, or friend.
You know this.
Can I use my lifeline, which is
Sure.
Gabby? But I think
you only
it's
get
protector. Right?
I looked online. It said red.
Okay, I'll go with red then.
Correct.
Wow, why didn't I not know that it's got Rube in it?
That's why I said you know this.
Well, I was like, protector's an option? That's him.
Yeah, I could see that. Tricky.
All right. This is another first thing. Come on, Pottermore. Comet with the little header. Thank
Comet.
you. All right.
Haley's Comet.
When did we first see Hagrid with Harry in the books?
When he was a little baby. Right?
Yeah.
When he was a little baby.
Yeah. See, they're trying to trick you.
I can't be
Make you
killed,
think it
but
was
I
when
can't
they
be
were in
tricked.
Diagon Alley or at the Dursleys. Or
No.
whatever.
They weren't even at the Dursleys. They were on a rock in the middle of nowhere.
At what age was Hagrid expelled?
Oh shit, man.
I want to say he was 16.
That's not a choice.
Wasn't it his third year?
Oh, he was 13. You're
13? Yeah, okay.
You're right.
Yeah, because the choices were 12, 13, 14, 15.
13's so young.
I know. And he didn't even do anything. I'm so upset. They didn't even let him go back to school. They should reinstate his wand now because he didn't actually do anything. But they
should.
framed him.
They never do they?
Then he should get a
Because they're
formal
prejudiced
apology.
against him because he's part giant.
And they're like, he's too close to Dumbledore. Fuck him.
I'm
Cornelius is
skipping
like,
a couple
I hate
because they were
you.
really easy.
Huh.
Oh,
That's
Justice for Hagrid.
That's Justice for Hagrid is tattooed on my butt. Just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding. It's my collarbone tattoo. I've got Justice for Hagrid.
If there's a camera, I'd be looking into it.
No, there isn't. So you can't. Is there another question? Do I have to look at some
they're
images?
so easy though, so I am skipping ahead.
You're just trying to make me look
Okay,
foolish.
here we go. What color and pattern was on Hagrid's trusty umbrella?
It was pink. Wasn't it?
Pink and flowery, yeah.
Because he's an icon.
Come on,
Comfortable
Potter.
in his masculinity.
Pottermore, I'm a little disappointed. You
Color
could've made
has
this
no gender.
harder. It should have been
You
harder.
think Hagrid gives a fuck what either people think? He does not give a shit.
He's Hagrid.
He's just like, I don't care if y'all don't like my fucking magical creature. No, he does care what people think. I'm wrong.
He's just sweet.
Because he gets so upset when something bad happens with, fucking hippogriffs. He's so upset with Buckbeak, and then he just lets him play with flubberworms because he's too scared. And then in the 4th book, he's like, just kidding, and then he makes him grow those giant things, those big-ass worm. No, what am I talking about? The big beetles.
Blast and Scrooge.
Yeah, they
Oh,
grow
yeah.
those, and they're so fucking
Oh my
scary.
god.
And they're all
Just
like,
the picture
"What do we
of
even
that
do?"
was just gross.
Yeah, they're gross.
Just like a lobster without its shell.
Yeah. But
And
has
but
a stinger
stinger.
and no front and is just out to kill you.
You can't tell which end is, yeah.
Has
And
no
it-
purpose
But
but to
Hagrid
murder.
loves him.
Hagrid loves
Because
everything.
Hagrid just sees the beauty in it.
Oh, I love Hagrid.
He's a sweet guy.
He's a good egg. Am I taking more of this quiz or did we just deem it
No, this one's
Not
actually good. I was just
enough. Oh,
skipping
okay.
over the easy ones.
Like, where does Hagrid live? Does he have, what pet does Hagrid have?
It was like, what was his? I don't know. They were boring questions.
Boom.
Which of these treats did Hagrid like to bake?
Oh, God.
Treacle tart,
That one.
rock cakes, pumpkin pasties, or cauldron cakes?
I think he made rock cakes.
That feels right.
Final answer?
I don't know. I feel like he makes treacle tart and they eat it and it gets their teeth stuck together, but I feel like he's also made rock cakes. I don't know.
Well, the correct answer is rock cakes.
Okay.
I want to eat all these foods.
You want to eat a rock cake?
Treacle tart just sounds so good.
Well, I know in one of the book
I've made it before.
Of course you have.
Is it good?
Is
Yeah,
it good?
it's
Is it like
it's
a
weird.
fudge?
No.
Ew.
At least I think that's what I made. I made something Harry Potter. I think it was treacle tart. Because it's an actual British dessert.
Oh, so it wasn't like...
Yeah, no, you can find recipes online.
Sorry.
It's you take breadcrumbs and you like make them like super fine in the food processor, and then you actually like basically have them soak in like this golden syrup, which is just like one step short of caramel when you're like making like it's in between simple syrup and caramel if you've ever made that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what else is in it. Oh, lemon. So like lemon zest. So it's like a lemony tart, but it kind of tastes like what am I thinking? Lemon bars. Very similar. Very
That
similar,
sounds
but it's weird because
so
I
good.
would eat
it's
that.
got like a pastry crust.
Well, I know that he made treacle tart because one of the books they were like that I read recently, one of the first two, they were eating it, and I feel like he made Ron eat it to get him to stop talking because it like glued his mouth. Oh, they fed it to Fang to get Fang to stop barking because Fang ate it and then his mouth got stuck. But it makes sense.
Yeah,
based
it's
on
a
what
little
it is,
bit.
because
It's not like
chewy.
dry. It is very moist, but it's like just very rich.
Yeah.
So it's traditionally served with like clotted cream or like some sort of like side to it because it's just
To
very
like balance it out.
yeah.
You think
It's
Hagrid's
good,
mad
though.
that I don't know what
I
desserts
might make it
he
again
makes?
sometime soon because it was.
Make it for us.
Invite us over.
I will.
She never wants us in our house.
Oh,
We're
so
too
it takes a
dirty.
while
Fair.
for Austin and I, my husband, by the way.
Casey's married.
Casey's
Oh my
married.
god,
You can't
And-
tell by the sound of her voice.
that joke again.
You can't hear her ring over. Just kidding. She is married though.
Yeah,
To her husband.
We can't finish a whole pie for quite a while because it just I don't know. I don't eat.
Like a regular pie.
It takes okay. I made cake the other day and it lasted for like a week plus, and I was like, we need to finish this goddamn cake because
there's only 2 weeks.
You know what you
Yeah.
do? Toss it in a food processor and then just put milk on it and just eat it. I don't think it
I mean,
would
like
be good.
I was
but
already
you could
eating
do
it for
that.
breakfast, so I was like, I can't eat this like 3 times a day.
Life hacks.
Life
What to
hacks.
do with your leftover cake?
Put it in a processor, toss some milk in it, and like slurp it down.
I think that's just probably what they make,
That's just like
Dairy Queen Frosties out of. It's just
no.
just kidding. Oh my god,
I
you were just very offended.
I know. Dairy Queen is life. I'm ready for another
Dairy Queen,
question.
sponsor us.
Ooh, okay, this one's hard. What was Hagrid's mother's name? Mother's name. Sorry, forgot the apostrophe S there.
What
I
are
need-
the options?
I need to hear them.
Oh,
I feel like I'll
pronounce
know.
these. Okay,
I know what it
Frid-
is. I know what it is.
what?
It's AGRIPPE.
Nope.
No.
That was
All right,
very specific.
Okay,
though.
we got
That's something.
Fridwalfa,
No.
Morholt,
No.
Cyclops,
Yes.
and Hangest of Upper Barton.
Wow, those are
fuck?
all terrible.
I don't
Can
actually
I look at
know.
them?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
it's
know.
definitely Cyclops. No, it's the first one.
I think it's the first one.
I think the first one.
I think because
too.
it sounds feminine in some way, and
That's like
Either
that
that or
seems like
Cyclops.
it's like
Fridwalfa.
Nordic.
Oh, that was right. Yeah,
It's
Fridwalfa.
Nordic. It sounds the Frid is like a. I don't know if that's true. I'm
That
just
is,
wildly guessing.
that makes sense.
But it's. I like that Cyclops is an option. People are like, yeah, that's Hagrid's mom. Cyclops.
Okay, here's a good one. Wow. When Harry first visited Hagrid's hut, what did he find outside the door? An axe and his moleskin coat,
Oh no.
a crossbow and a pair of galoshes, his pink umbrella and a pair of wellies, which is
Boots.
similar to galoshes,
Yeah,
right?
those are the same,
thing. A shotgun and a shovel.
Definitely that one.
And that's like.
Oh, they got guns at Hogwarts.
Yeah, and it works. I want to say, what is a crossbow and a pair of boots? Is my guess.
Okay, I'm gonna put that.
I have no idea.
He
That
has
was right.
he has
Yeah,
a
I had
crossbow.
no idea.
He's iconic like that.
He has a crossbow, because whenever they go into the Forbidden Forest, he's like, hold on, everyone, let me get my crossbow. And then he gets his crossbow, and he goes, pew, 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 pew. He doesn't shoot at it, he just shoots the trees, and they're like, wow, Hagrid, we love that. And he's like, I know.
This one's a hard one because they're saying you have to pick multiples.
Oh,
so,
no.
Which of the following books did Hagrid consult after obtaining a dragon? So let me know if these ones sound like they are. From Egg to Inferno, A Dragon Keeper's Guide.
That one.
Okay, I'm marking it.
You can hear the water running. That's my brain.
Men Who Love Dragons Too Much.
No. He would never get
No
that
such book.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Maybe. Probably. No, I don't know. I want to hear more options.
Dragon Species of Great Britain and Ireland.
That one for
That's
sure.
familiar.
Yeah.
And The Monster Book of Monsters.
I just want to do those two, I think.
Okay, let's see. That was alright, yeah. Correct.
So great.
I wasn't sure about Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That was the only one I was like, that might have been around, but I don't think
he didn't need to find them. He already had it in his house. He was like, find them. Oh, it's right here.
I mean, they do give you information on dragons in that book. But it's like a page.
Yeah,
so not
and
that
he
much.
already found them. He already knows.
He needed more in depth.
He needs specific things, yeah.
Why did Hagrid tell Harry he would love to see him win the Triwizard Tournament?
Oh my... can you read me the options?
Yeah, I wasn't going to not.
I'm just going to take a wild guess.
To gain practical experience with rare and fantastic beasts.
No!
Absolutely not.
To
Hagrid just
show
wanted to be proud
everyone
of him.
that you don't have to be pureblood to succeed.
I feel like that one.
To bring glory to Gryffindor House.
No. Hagrid
To
don't
win
give
the
a fuck.
trophy for Hogwarts.
I think it was to, like, show people that Half-Blood still got it, baby.
Yeah, because that was after the Madame Maxime thing
Yeah.
came out in the Daily Prophet, and he was really upset that, like, he got called out for being
Yeah.
a half.
I was going to say, I didn't think you were going to read me the options. I was going to take a wild guess, and I think it was just to be like, Hagrid wanted to be, like proud of him for achieving something.
And,
like
why
doing something.
would he not want Harry to win?
Yeah, he's
That's
not
his
going to be
boy.
like, hey...
You brought him into this wizarding world.
And I'll take you out of it. I'm the only one taking you out of it. And he does, though. When he thinks Harry's dead, he's like,
Yeah.
I brought you into this, and I'm bringing you out.
Without fail, I feel like whenever we watch that movie and they have, like, Hagrid in chains, you're always like, fuck you guys! Leave Hagrid alone! Like, every time we watch it, you like, are just, you're so angry.
I have a very
And then you
visceral
cry.
reaction.
Yeah.
I'm crying right now. Just thinking about it's making me upset. But I feel like when we saw that movie in the theater, I feel like I was like, get your fucking hands off Hagrid. Like, I was...
It was very intense.
And I get that intense every time I watch that. Like, I'm never like, hey, leave him alone, man. I'm always like, every time I'm startled and I'm angry that they do that, I'm like, what are they doing touching him? He's Hagrid. And I like, turn into a beast. Did we finish the quiz? Did we do a good
There's
job?
a lot more, so
Fuck
I'm gonna leave it at that. So there's a lot of...
Good job.
Yeah, if you want to take the full quiz, go to Pottermore. Find it on there.
Clearly,
It's really easy to find.
Clearly, it's like super hard. It might be.
There's a couple questions that were tough, but a lot of them were super easy, so...
I can't believe I got the treacle tree wrong. I can't believe.
You got it wrong?
Yeah, because I said treacle.
Oh, but you said the first one first. So.
I said rock cakes too.
rock cakes, yeah. I mean, he might have done... He probably did
He
both.
probably did both. He loves cooking. He's not good at it, but he loves it. Again, something we can all relate to. Loving something but being bad at it. Me, I love being a person, but I'm terrible at it.
And he tries to be a good host.
He tries to be good. He does like all this stuff. He's like, you're coming to my house. I'm going to make you a dessert. I'm going to make tea. We're all going to have a little chat. I'm going to say things I shouldn't, which is like big mood always.
Oh, yeah.
Because he just basically told them about everything in the first book. He was like, oh, whoops. He can't keep a secret for shit, which is also relatable to me. Like, he just tries so hard. And I respect him for it. He's a cutie. Also, he's great. And he's a good person, and he cries, and he's not upset about it. He just loves people, and he wants to do the best that he can.
So here's some little facts about Hagrid, according to Pottermore.
Okay.
Full name, Rubius Hagrid.
My man.
He was born on December 6, 1928.
A Sagittarius.
Sagittarius baby. We love a sag.
His wand was 16 inches and made out of oak.
Wow, it's
Big ass wand.
So
Yeah,
big.
'cause he's half
Big
giant.
wand energy.
Yeah.
Big wand.
Oh, it does have to be
energy.
proportion to him, because I'm thinking, wow, that's huge, but, like, I'm 5'4", like, that's half my body, but...
That's like if you had a wand that was, like, the size of your, like, arm.
That's dope too.
Well, like half your arm, not your whole arm.
That's dope.
That's crazy. But like, you know, from your elbow down, you're just like having just like
Yeah,
waving
but it's
that
in
around.
proportion.
I
to
love
him.
that there's like wands that big.
They make them.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
for a wand episode.
Wow,
Yeah.
same.
To figure
Stay
out what they all
tuned,
means.
fam.
And then obviously it was broken, and then it was put into that pink umbrella. That's
So he should have
sad.
gotten it
And it's
back.
sad.
After they were like, oh, whoops, we totally fucked up your whole life because we're fucking prejudiced. I'm really fired up about this because I have not thought about this until just now. That they really fucked his whole life over, and then they were like, oh shit, whoops, sorry. And then they sent him to Azkaban, like, again. Or for the first time.
Oh,
They sent him
yeah.
to Azkaban, and then they were like, literally just wrote him a letter that was like, my bad.
I have a question.
What the hell?
Sure.
What? Okay, so his wand gets broken.
Right.
Why didn't he just go buy another one?
He didn't have
I
money.
feel like he wasn't allowed.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
do you
think
think
he
there's like
was
a
allowed.
list?
Yeah.
I think Ollivander would just like
And
give
there's
him
probably there's probably a black market.
I was gonna say Hagrid would do that. Hagrid would get animals on the black market.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Hagrid doing it, but would imagine that like there's wand makers who sell in the black market for wizards who break wizarding law.
Yeah. Well, was he not allowed to? Yeah, he wasn't allowed to do magic anymore, right?
Yeah. No.
But he's
I
still.
wonder if they would know that he had done magic, or if like he just didn't want to break the rules
Well, he
because he had it in the first place, and what
He
would the
didn't want
consequences
to.
be?
He didn't want to do it because of Dumbledore, kind of. Like,
That
he
as
didn't-
well, yeah.
He didn't want to like get kicked out of Hogwarts again.
Listen,
Whoa.
I also love Hagrid because when he goes to get Harry and Vernon says something about Dumbledore, Hagrid's like, "You will never speak ill of Dumbledore in front of me." And I'm like, that's the dude that you fucking want is your best friend. If someone says something bad about you and this person's immediately like, "You are not insulting this person in front of me. I will fucking kill you."
And you know what he does? He fucks their kid up. He turns him into a fucking
That's who you
pig.
fucking want on your side.
That is a true definition of a fucking ride or die. Like, he was like, you said, and he was getting mad that whole time, and then he was like, yo, I'm not having a crackpot old fool teach this little shit anything. And he's like, what? Gives him, like, no warning, like, don't do that. Blammo. See what happens.
It's incredible.
I'll murder you.
I mean, like the relationship goes the other way too, because like Dumbledore's like, I trust Hagrid with my life.
Literally his life.
yeah. Trust him
Yeah.
with his life, and he's like,
I want to know how that relationship was like forged over time. Like what? Obviously, just I guess because they were together for a long time.
yeah, they were always around each other. And I think Hagrid has, like, I have issues with Dumbledore, so, like, Hagrid can do whatever he wants, but I think it was, like, Dumbledore is a one person that believed him.
Yeah.
And was like, you didn't do this, and I know you didn't, and knew that it was gonna ruined his entire, ruined his magical career. I think that Hagrid still would have ended up working with magical creatures and stuff, because he had such an affinity for it, but that's why
Like
I feel
Dumbledore gave him a life.
yeah, he was, like, his role model and everything. So, in that
And
way,
Dumbledore trusted him enough to be, here are the keys, you're the groundskeeper. You can still stay here. Like,
you can have your dog. You can literally go get Harry and bring him somewhere. Like, I don't trust anybody but you to do this. Because Hagrid's so fucking pure of heart and a good egg. And goddamn, I love him so much.
Gryffindor.
He is a Gryffindor. So in that way, I respect Hagrid, and I don't want to talk shit about Dumbledore all the time. But in another way, like, Hagrid, bro. Come on. Rose-colored glasses with that man. But also, he was very, very good to Hagrid. And Hagrid's just the best. Hagrid's cool as shit. He's got that coat, and it's just filled with shit. Like,
Yeah,
they
all
were
the
like,
stuff he has in his
he's
pockets.
trying to, like, pull stuff out of his coat when they go to Gringotts, and there's, like, he pulls out, like, 6 live mice and, like, a bunch of dog treats.
I
and,
know,
like,
my favorite's
all
the
this
dog
shit.
treats. I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense.
He's got Fang. Like, he's living the fucking dream life. He's living in a shack by some woods. He's got his pumpkin patch. He's got his dog, and he gets to hang out with weird shit all day. Like, that's my fucking dream life. I just want to hang out with weird shit and grow big pumpkins. Like,
Would you want to live in Hagrid's hut? Or would you, like, is there another ideal, like, house that you would, in the wizarding world that you
burrow.
want?
I want to live in the burrow.
wanna live in
Burrow.
Okay. Not on the
or maybe-
Hogwarts grounds, though.
No.
No, I don't want to live in a school. Maybe even like Godric's Hollow, because that always seemed cute.
That's fun,
Yeah.
because that's just like a little magical community.
Yeah.
I would want to live in the Burrow 1,000%.
But burrow, oh my god.
Burrow's the mood.
Give me a ghoul or a goblin in my attic.
I like that they had to just keep building it. I like that it's like at the top of a hill. They have all the trees. They got gnomes.
You can play Quidditch.
So none of you want to live in the Malfoy mansion with white
No,
peacocks?
ew, gross.
Where would you like to live?
In the
I'm not
mansion because she's a
sure.
freak.
No,
You
I
already live
would-
in a mansion. You're rich.
I think it would be fun, but it would also be very, like,
It'd be cold in there.
Lonely. I don't know. The Burrow seems very homely, and I'm like into that. Like
I would
having like a
I don't think
comfortable house.
12 Grimald Place.
Oh, that's dope.
I think it's too creepy.
I think it's too creepy, but I would like. This is so stupid, but I would like to like take it and like
fix it up,
redo it all.
Absolutely.
I love
like that's why I think I liked it. The 5th book and the fact that they were cleaning everything. I was like, yeah, we can like refinish the whole house and they can live there
HGTV
forever.
for wizards.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna. I like that they were doing a room at a time, and Molly was like, "Let's go. We're gonna do this room, and we're gonna make it cute and turn this into a fun, cute office for me. So we're gonna do like paper. Like I don't know, it's cute in there."
In the magical world, Casey, you would have like some sort of show or something where you would just go to like magical homes and you were like, I'm gonna use my magic to remake this the space of your dreams.
Oh my god, that's
like
totally
you would be like
your
the
job.
HGTV of like the wizarding world.
Absolutely, you would be. Oh my god, I love that.
I'm into it.
That's what you would
So
do.
good.
You'd have like your radio show. Don't they have radio? That would be like your radio show.
Yeah. Or
Is
like
that
a
just
books?
because we're doing a podcast that I would then have a radio show?
No, I'm saying
that's
because
the
they don't
one
have
thing they
TV.
have.
Yeah, they don't have TV.
They have a radio though, because they listen to that singing sorceress
Celestina Warbucks?
Warbucks.
Daddy Warbucks?
They listen to Daddy Warbucks on Christmas.
And we'll look into that.
Wow, I love Hagrid though.
His hut would be not bad though.
I
If
would
you're
live
living
there.
if you're living by yourself with just a dog and like you could. It's all like 1 or 2
It's
rooms.
your cozy
It'd be
space.
cozy.
Yeah.
And like for me, like personally, when I get to decorate my own space, it is filled with shit. Like I'm covered, like every surface is covered in something, a poster, a weird painting, like everything is coated and I'm surrounded by like knickknacks and shit.
Yeah.
I love that. So I feel like I would get that in the shack, one, because I wouldn't have a lot of space and it would be very cozy in there. And same with the burrow, like everything would just be like coated in like bullshit. Which is what I like stylistically.
Is that apartment from Fantastic Beasts on the table?
You can have that.
I just want to know if it's on the table.
It's on the
Yeah,
table.
I guess so.
I'm
It's part
sticking
of
with the burrow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is a cute place, but it's also just like an apartment in New York City, and I'm sorry, but if I have the choice, I would rather live in Scotland.
I live in the borough. Bye, bitch.
Let us know. Listeners,
Well, actually, I think
Yeah,
the
let us
borough's
know.
in England, I believe.
Whatever, you're close
I
enough.
forgot where they say where it's close.
Ottery St. Catchpole.
That's what I said.
Is that a real place?
I love the sound of it though.
That's what
Ottery.
I have said.
Someone let us know if that's a real place.
When I get my first dog that's my dog, I'm naming it Ottery St. Catchpole.
Oh,
And when I could just call it Ottery.
so cute.
Because I
Ottery
love,
is so good.
I just love Ottery St. Catchpole.
Or let's go to the SPCA right now, and we're gonna go get you a dog.
Our little podcast mascot.
Oh my god, stop. I don't know why I keep tearing up. I'm very emotional about Hagrid.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about Hagrid. Let's talk about something that makes everybody in the world upset to the point of breaking things. That would be Harry Potter naming his children. And naming, you can name your kids whatever, but universally, and this is true, and no one can dispute this because this is a true fact, Albus Severus is the worst name ever given to anyone ever.
Yeah.
Including, shout out to Twilight, Renesmee. Somehow this name is worse. And I feel like it's especially terrible because Hagrid did not get one of these kids named after him. I'm upset about it. I don't like it. And it even just takes Severus out and replace it with Rubius. You still get the us sound that you love so much, Harry. Just Albus Rubius.
I hate the name Albus.
Yeah, that's
It's
I think
just an
that's a
ugly
problem I have.
name.
I don't have a problem
I'm
with.
just trying to compromise.
I'm sorry. I don't have a big problem with. I mean, yes, he shouldn't have named his kid that, but I don't think Rubius or Hagrid are good choices either for naming. Because, like, okay, first of all, why did he have to name his kids after everyone else? Like,
Agree.
just
He's a
let your
fool.
kids be kids. Don't name them after other people that
Well, that's-
died.
Oh,
I feel like it's just a way of them living on.
well, Luna was still alive.
I feel like J.K. Rowling was like Luna.
Yeah.
Whatever.
She didn't want to do like Nymphadora.
I'm just pissed about it because I think that obviously this is apparent. I think that Hagrid is amazing. One of the best characters. And when I was writing notes to myself when reading Sorcerer's Stone, I wrote, Hagrid truly just gives a shit about Harry. And he would have given a shit about Harry if Harry was a fucking little nobody. He still would have given a shit. He would have been like, this is a good kid and I like him as a person, not like he's a boy who lived, blah, blah, blah. And he gave a shit the whole time and did all this stuff for him and was just such a supportive person. And so for Harry Potter to be like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna name one of my kids after Severus Snape. I don't know why you would do that.
Why did Ginny allow that?
Why was Ginny like, okay.
Like, veto. No, that's not happening.
I'd be like, we're naming
This kid is coming out of me. I will name it. You do not get to just, like, relish in the one important thing you did in your life.
Listen.
Well,
I mean, it was pretty important. But still, it was like, come on. You're trying to move on.
Ginny would be like, this kid's named Greg. Just shut up. His name's Greg.
It's just Greg.
No middle name. It's not Gregory. It's just we're calling him Greg. Just shut up.
I mean, it was the early 2000s, so it would probably be like...
Michael.
I
was like, if I was Ginny, I would have been like, we're naming our kid Fred. There is no disputing it. Like, people important to me died too, my man. But
wow.
I think George named his kid Fred, but I'm not 100%.
I don't remember. They could have named him Fred Rubius. You know how happy I
think they
been?
might have did like the middle name.
Maybe.
I don't think it was like his first name.
I don't think Rubius is a bad name.
That would have been weird.
I don't think Rubius is a bad name.
No, I think it's weird to name your, baby that, to call a little baby, hey Rubius, like.
That's what Hagrid's parents did.
He was a giant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So there was no looking down. It was just like, hey Rubius.
But listen, the main reason why I'm saying the name Albus can stay, which I don't like either, I just don't like Albus Severus. To me, it makes more sense that he would say, all right, we're going to name this kid Albus after Albus Dumbledore. Like, that makes sense, because Harry loved him, and he was very important, and he blah, blah, blah.
They could have just called him Brian.
I'm just saying, like, or Wolverick. I don't give a shit. But, like, just take the Severus part, pick it up, crush it in your hands, and throw it into the trash.
Severus is an ugly thing.
It's it's not cute. No wonder he got bullied.
But this is a separate discussion from Hagrid.
But I'm just upset that it was Snape that could have been Hagrid. Hagrid is more important to me in Harry's life, obviously.
Yeah.
That fucking Snape. I'm pissed. We'll get into Snape another time, but I'm pissed about it.
I went into like a stream of consciousness on this Google Doc that we keep of our notes, because I was thinking, like, doesn't Harry say, I named you after like the two bravest people I knew? And that made me think of like the different types of bravery that we are, and how I feel like Hagrid is brave in a different way, and the fact that like he was kicked out of Hogwarts but he still works at Hogwarts. People have a prejudice against him, but he's still going to come out and teach a magic class, even though the kids are like terrified. He's still going to be true to himself all of the time. Like, he's the same person in every situation.
Like he takes care of like his half brother.
Yeah.
And like at like the threat of his half brother killing him. Which is like...
Takes care of creatures that could kill anyone.
Yeah. I mean, spiders.
Man. He just is like...
Because he trusts them.
He's like, they need help.
And
You're legitimately crying right now.
And that is...
Oh my god.
Like, that's just a different type of bravery versus, like, the bravery in quotation. Like, air quotes.
Like sword bravery.
Yeah,
like,
the sword that going into battle. But Hagrid was also fighting. So I don't, like,
I think Hagrid's bravery just comes from caring so much. Like, he just cares about things. Like, he's like, you can't kill this because you think it's bad.
So what type of, like, what does Harry place value on bravery-wise? And I feel like it's very Gryffindor to say, like, the Albus and the Severus and the people fighting. I don't know if that makes sense.
I get it. I'm just mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, I think it's also because he named him after everyone who's dead.
Yes.
And Hagrid, we don't know how long he lived.
Hagrid lived for a million years. He's still alive.
He could still be alive. Like, we don't know. So
Neville was brave.
Neville didn't die. And he's like, why? It's a little weird to be
I'm
like,
just saying,
hey,
he's going with this bravest
Professor,
thing. Follow it up.
Longbottom. Oh, we have the same first name.
Longbottom.
Longbottom.
Well,
let's talk about Hagrid's love life.
That's fucking bullshit. Oh, not the love life. I'm still mad about the name. I'm gonna.
We gotta move on though. So you stop crying. Madame Maxine was like his only love interest in the books. But do you think like he had like a sweetheart ever when he was younger?
I think he had crushes, but
he
didn't know what to do.
To write that fanfic.
You got time, and I've got time to read it.
Let's pause the podcast, and Gabby's gonna go write the fanfic.
100,000 words of it. I will read it. I will beta it. Is that what the kids say?
Yeah.
That's what they're like, thanks for betaing. And I'm like,
my beta readers.
Doesn't it just mean editing? But whatever.
I think you're right, though, that he was have crushes, but he would be like, I only understand spiders. I don't understand girls.
He'd be like talking to Aragog in his pocket, like, okay, so she looked at me, like, what do I do? And Aragog's just like, eat her face. And he's like, I don't think that's right. I'll think about it, but that's not right. And he sees people kissing in the hallway, and he's like, it looks like they are eating each other's faces, though. Maybe Aragog's not wrong. And then he doesn't make a move because
and, like,
he's Hagrid.
he tries to, like,
13.
He tries to make conversation, but he just keeps talking about, like, spiders.
Yeah, and the girls are like, I'm terrified of spiders. He's like, here's why you shouldn't like spiders. Or like, look at this thing I found. It's just a giant worm. He's like, look, Bella, a worm.
Headcanon, he was in love
He
was in love with a woman or a girl or whatever who had a pink umbrella, and when they lost their magic, she was afraid of what people would think, but she gave him her umbrella to keep, and then he put his wand in it to have in his heart forever.
Where is she?
She went and did her own thing. She was like, I'm scared of dating a half giant, that people are going to say things about me, and I think that you petrified people at school, so.
But she gave him her umbrella.
She's like, but you can have my umbrella, because you meant something to me, I don't know.
I feel like he keeps secret tabs on her, though. Like,
Absolutely.
She's got another family.
And,
sometimes they get tea.
And she's unhappy. Like, Hagrid's the one that got
Where's
away,
your
but
pillow,
she doesn't
Paige?
know it.
She's unhappy, though. She could be living...
Because she didn't have Hagrid.
Oh, mood.
Hagrid would have cared, man. He would have learned how to cook.
He does know how to cook. He's just not good
Headcanon,
at
if
it.
he had a woman he would know how to cook for.
He does know. He would try and get better. He'd be constantly trying to get better at
He would
cooking.
just try so hard.
As he does in all things.
But Madame Maxine was the one that we learned a little bit about, and
But they were never like...
they were never a thing, but they
were-
might have been, because in the sixth one, when he goes off into the mountains with her, like, wink, wink, nod, nod. They're hanging out,
Yeah.
and they're camping together.
I like that they,
Through
like...
the south of France, too. They, like, took, basically a giant European vacation to get to the mountains, which I'm assuming they're talking about, like, the Alps.
Fifth book, though? Did you say fifth?
No,
Am
it's
I drunk?
sixth.
It's the fifth one, because he comes back
Oh,
with
the fifth
Brock.
one, yeah, because of, obviously.
And he's got... I remember the beginning of that chapter is him holding a steak up over his face. I love
Yeah,
that
because
picture.
Umbridge is all like, where are you? Where were you?
Where are you?
Oh,
And he's like,
yeah.
Where were you?
I like how he's like, yeah, I don't know how to read. And she's like, I believe it, bye.
Yeah.
He plays that bitch like a fiddle. I like them, but I like that they try and... that Harry and Ron and Hermione try to get him to be like, oh, hey, what'd you guys do in the mountains? Like, ooh. And he's like, get away from me. We're not... Shut up.
Yeah.
He won't talk about it.
Because I think Hermione, kind of smiles or, is like,
She has a
what?
knowing
like,
look.
hey, and he's just like, oh, and he, blushes and turns away or something like that. And I think that's so cute.
Doesn't he, put on a suit? I don't know. I can't remember if it... I know in the movie, which I think is cute, he, puts a suit on and he, combs his hair to, go show her the dragons. He just wants to look nice.
I remember in the book, he, puts on, perfume.
Oh, and it's,
like
way too
cologne, but
much.
it's, really, really strong. And so then he dunks his head in the barrel outside.
Yeah.
The rain barrel. And I just find that, so funny. And then he's like, that's fine. Now my head's all wet, but I'm just going to go now.
Also, just, a romantic date is, go see the dragons
Yeah.
that they've brought in.
I mean,
For
that
the
would be
Triwizard
pretty
Tournament.
cool date.
That's awesome.
But also when she's like, I'm not a giant, fuck you. He's like, you know what? Fuck you. He's like, I don't need this.
On the record, fuck you.
He doesn't need her bad energy. He's like, you know what? I'm better than this. I don't feel bad about who I am. I think he says that. He's like, I don't feel ashamed of who I am. I don't understand why she's denying something that's true.
Yeah.
And he's like, he just cannot relate to that at all. What a fucking dude. Yo,
Understand.
I want to go sledding with him. Don't you think that would be fun?
I thought you hated sledding.
I'd go sledding with him.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's how you know.
That's
I
how
would
you-
go see dragons.
I would too.
Yeah.
I think, as you've said, I can't be Hagrid. I'm not the most like Hagrid, but I just would want to hang out with him at school.
As long as he didn't, take you to see Aragog.
No, I would not fuck with that at all.
Absolutely not.
I would be like, no, no. Even if he was like, even if it was guaranteed nothing bad would happen to me because I'd be with Hagrid or whatever, even if it was guaranteed.
Would
be
you
fine.
go to his funeral, Aragog's funeral?
Oh my god.
Not
no.
Hagrid, not Hagrid. Aragog's funeral. Harry goes
I wouldn't
a
go.
little drunk, but
Yeah,
you
I
would,
would not go.
You would not go.
It's a spider. I'm not fucking with it, dead or alive, baby. That's true in real life. If it's, I don't fuck with bugs. If dead or alive. If it's alive, I don't want it near me. If it's dead, get it away from me. I don't want to be by it. I know that spiders aren't bugs.
If
Fuck spiders.
Hagrid as a friend was like, this is important to me, would you please come? I would go.
Yeah.
Oh, I would go because I just
Yeah.
would want to see the giant spider.
I wouldn't.
I mean, it's really
I
creepy
would
and
try
gross.
not to look at it.
If he was like,
It
it's
probably
important.
smelled bad.
Ugh. God, I hate it. If he was like, it's important to me that you go, I'd be like, okay. And he was drunk on Felix. I would get real life drunk and go.
I wouldn't.
Go
that feels
drunk
disrespectful to me.
I couldn't go see a giant dead
that's
spider.
funerals, though.
It is. It is. But I don't know.
That would fuck me up.
I mean, they get trashed after.
Hagrid gets... That's another thing. That baller's getting drunk like every
How
couple
much
days.
alcohol do you think it takes to make a half giant drunk?
2 barrels.
I mean, they just kept refilling
What
it, which
size?
didn't make sense because I was like, you can't magically refill things, I thought. Like, you can't just produce.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe that was like,
Isn't
this
that
is-
true? Because
maybe he was just like Osceoing it from like his stores.
There's in the second
in
book
like
when
Castle.
they drove in and then McGonagall was like, y'all gotta eat the feast down here. You have to eat down here because she didn't want them going to the feast.
But I
and
thought
be
she just like
she brought them a sandwich and they kept eating because sandwiches kept appearing on the plates. But they were in Hogwarts.
so it's like
Never mind.
magical, so it's just coming from the kitchen. So
Yeah.
the house elves are just refilling it, and then it's magically being sent like it is from the
I bet
kitchens
you-
to the Great Hall.
I bet you the house elves like Hagrid. They probably just bring him shit. They're like, here you go, Hagrid. Did
Or
he
like-
like house elves? Did he have that prejudice? I don't remember. Probably not.
I think
don't
he was.
remember.
I don't think he had a prejudice. He was just kind of like. I don't know if they had a conversation. I remember the conversation
Do
that
they
like
ever
the
talk-
Weasleys had about house elves, but I don't think Hagrid ever had one.
Because I feel like Hermione probably talked to him about it when
Oh,
she did the
and he- It's, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I think he just brushed her off
Yeah.
because there was like other shit going on. He's like, calm down. Like I
I
Stop.
don't have time for this right
Yeah.
now. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
I gotta go grow these pumpkins. I gotta build these hedges. We gotta take care of these blast-ended scroots. I got like shit to do, Hermione. I don't have time for you right now. But he did have time. He'd make time. Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hoggy Hogwarts, teach us something, please. I like that scene in the fourth movie where they're all walking around and they're all singing and Hagrid's like, yeah!
Hermione seems just like so carefree singing it.
Yeah.
It's
And Hagrid's just like, we love Harry Potter! I love it. I love Hagrid. What a dude. What a dude. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Remember in the 5th book where they were like taking their astronomy test and like they were like fighting on the
they
ground?
just
Yes.
watched Hagrid like
Like beat
fight
the shit out of like 50 people.
five Death Eaters. No, they weren't Death Eaters. They
They were like ministry people.
yeah, but like I think a couple of them were actually Death Eaters, but like undercover still because that wasn't a thing yet. But yeah, no, just like Umbridge going out there with like the officials and like trying to capture him, and he's just
And he just goes berserk. And Fang's just there like partying it up. Wow, what a
they
dude.
almost kill McGonagall.
Yeah, they get her right.
They stun her right in
They
the heart.
zap her. Give her the old zap. I love Hagrid, man. What other Hagrid things can we talk about? I don't know, but he's fabulous. Teaching, he probably never thought he would teach at that school. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is true. Whenever, obviously I'm a crier, but I don't know why. More recently, whenever I watch the second movie, I like burst into tears when Hagrid comes back from Azkaban. I'm gonna cry talking about it. He comes back and they all just start clapping for Hagrid and like going crazy for him, and he's crying because he's like, I'm validated? I don't know.
Yeah, what a good moment.
It just makes me so... I just feel such a pure love. And it's so sweet and I'm crying again. But it's so cute. And it always... There's like 2 things in those movies. Well, before... We're just discounting the last 2. Like, solidly that will make me cry. It's that. And then the part in the 5th movie makes me cry. But like...
Teared up so
not
many
anything in the
times.
6th one.
No, I have no feeling. Like, I watched that movie like dead in the eyes. Like, I have no emotion during that movie.
Doesn't Dumbledore die in that one?
Oh, you're right.
And they hold the wands up.
Oh,
yeah.
Called
Oh,
out.
yeah.
That does make me cry.
I
You're right.
sob so much when that happens. Because nothing gets me until when they start holding the wands up. Because I'm like, Harry crying, whatever, you're always sad. But when they all hold the wands up and they pan over and you see like McGonagall and everyone, and you're just like,
Yeah, that's rough.
it's rough.
You're right. Sorry. But that, I don't know, when Hagrid comes back and they're like, we miss you, it's not Hogwarts without, there's no Hogwarts without you, is like, that's the fucking tea. Like, that is the honest to God truth. If Hagrid's not there, it's weird. Like, when he wasn't there for half the 5th book, they're like, it's weird that we can't go down there and see him.
Yeah.
It's just like, it sucks that he's not here. And it's true.
do you think Hagrid would be friends with us?
No.
Absolutely.
I think I'd be too intense.
I'm wonderful.
The thing is, I wonder if I would be like
I'd
too
wanna be-
scared to like approach him at first. like, because say we don't know him at all. You go to Hogwarts, you see this man who's really large and loud, and has a very loud dog, and
Me.
like, would you be okay with just like approaching him if he wasn't your teacher yet? Like, if he was just the groundskeeper, it would be kind of weird.
I would not approach him.
Yeah,
As a person who's
as a
easily
small
intimidated.
11-year-old, I probably would be like, huh. Like, I mean, I had uncles who scared me just because they had loud voices. Like,
Yeah,
I can't imagine being 11 years old and like walking up and just being like cool with like, hey, Hagrid.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
But I feel like getting to know him would be better.
As I got older, it'd be
Getting to
different.
know. I don't know. Well, number one, I'm not turned off by loud people.
Obviously.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like now I'm filled with a lot of piss and vinegar as an adult. Is that true? Like, you know what I mean, but piss and vinegar, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I was like that when I was younger. Because I was...
Are you looking at me to confirm?
Yeah, I don't know.
When I met Paige, she wanted to take over the world.
Wow.
So I'm going to go with yes.
Okay. Because I don't know if I would be, like, scared of Hagrid. I'd be like, yo, he's tall. But I don't know if I'd be like...
I don't think you'd be intimidated.
Can we also talk about how tall he actually is?
His feet are the size of baby dolphins. That was in the first book.
So yeah, like, it makes
That's
no
wild.
sense at all the way he's proportioned in the movies because he's too small. Like, he needs to be bigger.
They can only do so much.
I know, but I'm just saying they could have done a little bit more.
How tall
They
would
could
it
have
be,
done
like,
what they did with
7
like
foot?
the Lord of the Rings movies and did more like perspective stuff.
Over my head.
Never seen it.
Okay, well, for those of you who have,
For the listeners.
Hey.
It's for you.
because when you're dealing with like size doubles, and they did a lot of tricks with like foreground, background, and then also cutting together scenes where they had like, you know, oh, this cup is like giant size, but then like the hobbits would hold it, and you know, so like the size difference thing, they had to make doubles of like and triples of everything. So then they would have regular size
Peter
people.
Jackson, what the fuck?
Yeah, they had like regular size people as hobbits, obviously dressed up.
Like
Frodo. They would have
Elijah
small.
Wood, come on the podcast. I love
They
you.
would have small stunt doubles. They would have little people as stunt doubles, but they would also do a lot of scenes where they just would be like sitting at a table and it would just be like sized up.
See, that makes sense though that they would do
Yeah.
that in the movie because it's like important that it looks like that. But
Yeah.
like with Hagrid, I think you can get away with
Him
having
just
it being a
being-
little shorter.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, can you put it in terms I understand, like Skinny Steve in Captain America, but like it doesn't work proportionally. That's just like CGI and shit.
I mean,
That
they
doesn't
definitely
matter.
made him like bigger, and it was easy when in the first couple movies because the kids were small. But
Yeah.
as it got on, you kind of he would stand next to someone else, and you'd be like, oh, he's not as.
Yeah,
as
well, I
big as
can't
they made him.
remember. I don't think they ever do like, oh, this is how tall he really is. I feel like he was like minimum, like always a head taller than everybody else.
Yeah, he was probably standing on a lot of boxes. I mean, he's a big dude in general, but
They're just like, get up there, climb up there, fella. You gotta shoot some scenes today, Robbie. Get up there. Oh, I love him.
All right. Y'all want to play our game?
Yes.
You want to take it away?
Oh,
you gotta sing.
now we've realized what the song is, but I've forgotten it, which is... Casey, can you give me the first one? I'm so sorry.
Who would you fuck?
Oh,
yeah. There we go.
Who would you fuck? Who would you marry? Who would you kill?
Woo! Who are our people today?
I picked last time.
I thought we determined it was
Oh.
Hagrid,
Oh.
Hagrid.
Dope.
Madame Maxine,
Yeah.
Dope.
And
his half-brother,
Grop.
Garp.
Grop.
I say Grop.
Grop. I think that's how they say it in the movies. Grop.
Okay.
Groppy.
Okay. Anyone have an idea?
No.
No.
Okay. I guess I'll go first again.
Go ahead.
This is a tough one because it's pretty fucking weird. Okay,
Yeah,
I
feel
would.
like it's easy.
I would.
I don't want any of it.
I would marry Hagrid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would marry Hagrid.
Yep.
Fuck Madame Maxine.
Mm.
And kill Grop.
Yeah, this is same for me.
I think the same.
Yeah.
It's a pretty clear because
Let's do
you don't.
another one because that was too easy.
I don't know. Because I would be so afraid of other magical creatures. I don't know if I can make it work with Hagrid. But I feel like Madame Maxine would be so snooty. But also we'd live a high-class life.
I don't think I
Yeah.
would want to marry her. I feel like she's too stuck up. I want to live the Hagrid life. Like, I would want to be married to him, so it would be
You know
easy.
what? I don't want to live the Hagrid life. I don't want to
you're
live
gonna
in a
have to
shack.
swap then.
Yeah, so I don't think I could marry him because I love showering and not living in a shack.
Then one of my things I love about my life is I don't live in a shack, and that's like really important to me.
So I would probably then marry Madame Maxine.
Ooh, I think I might switch. I think that's what I would do that as well.
Okay. We would live a good life.
Yeah.
So are you killing? So you're just swapping. So you're gonna fuck Hagrid.
So,
Yeah.
fuck Hagrid. Kill.
See, can't relate. I want to have a platonic marriage with him where we're married and we love each other, but I feel like he'd be too big.
Because I feel like I
In
feel
what
like Madame
way?
Maxine would like to
Proportionally-
travel. She would, she lives
too
in
snooty.
France. I mean, but it'd be
So why
fine.
I feel bad that we're killing Grop. He didn't do anything wrong. It's just the way the
Okay.
game is played.
Yeah, but also like you
Damn.
would die at some point if you didn't
Married
kill
him. Or you
him.
fucked him, you'd be dead.
Dead.
Or he just
He's a
step
giant.
on
He's
you.
a full giant. He would kill
I thought
you.
he was the runt.
Yeah, but he's
Still a giant.
Still,
Still 15 feet.
yeah.
He's still big. You're right. When you're right, you're right. And I also want to add in, I know you want to end with Fuck, Marry, Kill, but I want to sort some other fictional characters into some houses.
Oh god.
If we're
Our
down
new segment.
Our new segment, which I'm doing right now. Did I pick ones earlier?
We were
Just
gonna
pick
do
one.
people from the office.
Yeah, okay. Let's do Jim Halpert. I want to sort him into a house. What do we think, ladies? I have not thought about it at all. I just wanted to talk
Like,
about
my
it.
first thought is Slytherin.
Gryffindor.
Really? Really at both of you?
Listen, in my house, Jim is known as Evil Jim.
Not by you, though.
Oh, it's it's Evil Pam.
Evil Pam.
Jim.
Evil Jim. Okay.
I don't see Slytherin, because I don't.
He's not ambitious.
Yeah.
In the first 8 seasons, he doesn't give
Listen,
a shit.
I've seen very spotty episodes, and I just know that he's Evil Jim.
Okay.
He
I'm
always
not listening to
teases
you.
Dwight, so I agree with you there. However,
He's so
I
smart
think-
with his pranks.
Yeah, which is why I believe that he's a Gryffindor, because I view him as like, I don't know, like not like the Weasley twins, but like someone who just like kind of thinks a lot of themselves, but in the sense that like he's still good at heart. And
See, that's
I
where
can
you're
kinda see him in
different.
Hufflepuff.
Because you're both, yeah, I was thinking Hufflepuff, because you're both like,
That's just my first thought, though. That's not my final
he's like
answer.
pranking.
yeah,
But you're like, he's still good, and you're like, he's evil, Jim. You're like, fuck him, he's evil.
I still like him.
He's still a dude. I like him. I was thinking Hufflepuff, but I really didn't have a reason. I just was like, that's where he
Just
goes.
his vibe.
I was like,
None
just
of us
like,
put him in Ravenclaw, though.
he could be
I don't think he'd fit in. I think he'd be annoyed.
with the uppity uppers,
Yeah.
uppiting it up, aka Casey, snooting it up.
you're a Ravenclaw too.
I don't think he could be in Slytherin either. I think those are more uppity. That was just my first thought.
Who's
Is
the
this
snootiest house? Oh
puts on
my
pranks.
god. Nobody. I don't want to get into
Slytherin.
this.
Oh, we're gonna get some hate for that statement.
One
No,
of
it's fine. It's just the way they're represented in the books, I think,
Yeah.
is just in a very negative light.
And in the
When in
movies,
reality, in reality, they're not so bad.
they're all right. A lot of my friends are what's it called? Slytherins.
And we like them.
We like them. They're my friends. And we like them. So what's the ultimate where we pop in Jim Halpert?
I say Gryffindor.
I'm gonna hop on board with you on this one.
Yeah.
I nailed it. Jim,
Nailed it.
John Krasinski, in case you were wondering, I'm sure you have an opinion, but we don't want to hear it. We've already made the decision. Gryffindor, Jim Halpert. Send us hate online, everyone. Please. I'm looking forward to it. No, please don't. I'm very sensitive.
Yeah, find our social medias.
We can be found
To bully
on
us.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, also Patreon. If you want to like come and sponsor us, that's great.
Yeah, we'd be very excited.
We'd be really into any donations, and then you also get shit for that. So like, maybe if you pay $1 a month, you'll get some stickers in the mail.
Maybe.
You might,
Who knows?
and it only goes up from
we
there.
really don't.
Truly.
So
Yeah. Our name is Nonsense Nargiles.
nonsense Nargle.
At on the Twitter and Instagram, Facebook is nonsense. Nope.
Nope. Nargles
Nope.
and other nonsense.
It's
I don't know.
Just put those in the
Think
search
neon.
engine.
I
You'll
don't-
find us.
I
You'll
don't
find
know
us
how to
somehow.
work the internet.
You found us already, so you
Thank
can
you
find
for
us.
listening.
Yes,
Find
thank you
us
so
some more.
much. If you have a complaint, I don't want
don't
to
care.
hear it.
Thank you.
Alright. So yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.